Welcome to the Dawg Chug. I'm sick. Ed's sick. Cavs are going out, starting season just like they went out. Excuse me. Browns got to win. We got some Pittsburgh Steeler troll in here.
Boo.
Roger. And then we got Eddie, who gets to do a little chug because the Browns actually won a game.
They
Unbelievable.
And his dart team.
Yeah, my darts team.
And the dart team. Two chugs.
3-1. 3-1.
How's everyone?
Oh, wow.
AJ, why are you here again? Didn't we play like 2 weeks ago?
I actually forget. I just show up every Wednesday and see what happens.
All right. Great. Well, we're glad you stopped in. Yeah. Browns got the big victory. So,
Andy, first off, before we continue any of this, what the hell is up with the water?
Well, I'm not feeling very good, so I'm not going to drink beer.
You're the reason I drink, so.
I'll be back in the saddle very soon. Don't you worry about that.
I'll drink for us, so.
Well, Andy, I cannot let this continue. This is sounding like a morgue. It's sounding like an Ohio State men's basketball game at 2:00 during the NFL season right now. I'm sick, Andy. I am sick as hell. You're sick as hell. But you know who's not sick? Our audience out there. So we're going to bring it tonight. We got a 4-banger in Breakhead News. Roger's got a Dawg Chug update. We got Eddie celebrating darts and shit like that and Browns victories. And I'm not wearing a tie because you know what? We won. So you know what? I got the shirt on tonight. So we're not gonna act like we're gonna be dead tonight, but we may after the show.
Amen. And let's, with that in mind, start with the big victory chug because we're not gonna get many of these.
Nope. Let me
It's true.
crack this new one. Some Blockhouse Pumpkin Ale.
Blockhouse Pumpkin Ale. I love it.
It's fantastic.
Nice.
All right. I'll chug water with you too because
You're chugging this
I'm
one,
not
right?
With you.
Let's go. Browns
There you
somehow
go.
won a game in this lifetime.
they didn't just win a
Cheers.
game. They kicked ass in a game. Who expected that?
Yeah, that was a little bit surprising. But Andy, I will say one thing. I think Ohio State would beat the Miami Dolphins.
Yeah, that's probably true. Wouldn't that be fun to watch the Ohio State Buckeyes play? Sorry, I'm just.
That's and one.
All right, Eddie, that was a good chug. Were you going to do 2 today or just the 1?
Well, I was going to do 2, but I chugged to start the show, but I'll drink throughout the show.
All right.
All right. And
So there's my
I'm-
2.
yes,
I'll
that's
go
true.
with you. You know what I got the Cleveland black and tans going with the Edmund and the Dort.
Okay.
I
Beautiful.
figured I'm gonna go. Yeah. I figured, and I'm wearing the tie because Ed's not. I wore my. Not often this season do I feel that we're gonna be able to dress up in our So I got the hat, I got the helmet out, I got the Snoopy shirt. I'm pumped. I'm ready for tonight. Brown show.
Yeah.
Nice. Let's go. And a very special thing that's going to be happening here. Ed's going to do his bit, and he usually does 3, but I hear today it's such a big show. He's going to do 4.
The horseman.
Ed, I'm going to turn to you.
All right. This is Eddie Columbus with your Dawg Chug. Breaking news. The Seattle Mariners pulled at Cleveland and choked away the ALCS. How sad is it that Browns fans would love to choke away an AFC championship game? It would hurt, but not like the Browns since 1999. Heart attack, stroke, Ebola, and AIDS. And that's just before week 1.
Wow.
The World Series will truly not be worldly, as only one country will compete when Toronto faces Los Angeles, pitting the 51st state of the United States versus California. It's 31st. Still going to be huge. Go Blue Jays. America first.
Wow.
Dylan Gabriel analytics show that he throws 67% of his passes short and throws 100% of his passes as a midget. And finally, the Ohio State Buckeyes are on a bye this week, but should put up more points than Kevin Stefanski and the Browns. I'm just saying. Is that in Columbus with your Dawg Chug? Breaking news.
Well done.
Nice. Well
Hey,
done,
first off,
Edward.
the Browns scored 31 points. They're a juggernaut in the NFL now, so not true what you said
You're
about
right. You're right.
Well,
They're a juggernaut.
King Eddie, were some of those points scored on the defense now? By the defense.
Six of them are, sure.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I just well,
Okay, that's fine.
Sure.
But our dog from Ohio State, right down the road in Columbus, where you're from, scored 3 touchdowns. So that was cool.
Yeah, it was kind of cool. Quinshawn Judkins getting it done for the Browns. The Browns. I'm used to saying the Buckeyes, but it's the Browns. Quinshawn Judkins. Good job. Looking like a great AFC rookie prospect. Thank you, Andrew Berry. That might keep your job.
Dude, the rookies were all playing out on
Yeah.
Sunday.
There were.
Swesh was great. Mason Graham.
Those two
Judkins.
have been so fantastic this year. Like, it blows my mind how good they are. Like, I knew Mason Graham was going to be, good, maybe pretty good, but he's exceeded every expectation I've had of him. And for a defensive tackle, like, that's not something that happens.
AJ, is this
That's
what it's
rare.
like every year to draft like actually good players instead of shitty players?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Well,
I wasn't paying attention this whole time.
Oh, right. Thanks for coming on.
I mean,
our podcast.
as soon as
always-
Edward went 3 instead of 3, I stopped paying attention. 'cause I
They
couldn't
can't
figure out
count that
what-
high in Pittsburgh, Andy. That's why he got.
It's these 3, not these 3.
Oh.
All right. Well,
After that-
you guys, draft a lot better than we do, and I'm just trying to ask, how does that feel over time? Because it's new for us. We haven't had
He's
this
trying to be
before.
nice to you, Jay. He's being nice to you,
I
throwing
know,
you a
I
softball. Just hit the damn ball, Jay. Just hit it.
Pitch softball.
I mean,
Andy's sick because he didn't tear into your
yeah,
top
I mean,
10
it doesn't
from
feel
last
right. I don't know how
weekend.
to act.
So-
And Andy's just like throwing me a softball.
Yeah, well, that's fair. That's fair.
All right. All right. Well, let's move it along. I know, Roger, you've prepared something amazing. I didn't want to come on today because I wasn't feeling
Yeah, I'm
well.
still
but I
getting
had
flack
to
on that
come
one.
See this.
Oh my God.
So, Roger, turn.
I did. Here we go. Here's this week's top
All right.
stories. Embattled Dolphins head coach Mike McDaniel was safe earlier this week, at least from the chopping block. Monday morning, McDaniel had a scare, and it wasn't an email from HR. He was detained by ICE agents outside of a Miami area Home Depot. McDaniel was exiting the store after a shopping trip as ICE swept the parking lot for migrant drywallers and handymen who routinely hang out for work or fence. It took hours for the Dolphins to work with ICE to clear the matter up as they insisted he was on something. One ICE agent said, when you look at him with the shabby clothes, the hood over his head, disoriented, the gay unnecessary sunglasses, it was easy to confuse him with the illegals. It was reported Monday evening McDaniel was finally back at the practice facility, hard at work, fixing his offense with the help of his Home Depot purchases, a case of duct tape, and a pack of zip ties.
Wow.
In related news, McDaniel's white panel van is still in impound, along with a piece of bloody duct tape, a zip tie, and a strand of hair. Dawg Chug's going to keep you updated on that. Now a little trip around the AFC North. In Pittsburgh, the Steelers unveiled the ugliest goddamn uniforms I've ever seen, even on the most Canadian of Canadian football teams. Listen, if you think watching fat-ass Ben Roethlisberger run around in a bee costume looking like the retarded blind melon kid, if you think that was brutal, tune in Sunday and watch Aaron Rodgers prance around in his piss-colored pants and a safety vest looking like the 5th member of the Village People.
Wow.
How did I catch flack for saying Down syndrome last week? And
In Bengals news, Joe Flacco is said to be having a positive impact on Joe Burrow in and out of the building. Burrow has spent quality time with the Flaccos when they are in town and has made an impact on them. The Flacco boys are dressing like platinum-haired little pimps, and since the in and out thing started, Mrs. Flacco, well, her whites have never been whiter. In Baltimore, head coach In Baltimore, head coach John Harbaugh and his staff have taken recreational items, including basketball hoops, ping pong, cornhole, and video game consoles away from the players. Reports of the players' reaction was, you know what, fuck them. Who cares? Nobody cares about the fucking Ravens. Fuck the Ravens. Fuck their city, their mayor. Fuck everybody. Fuck the Ravens. Wow. In Browns news, the Browns faced a tall order this weekend of getting the losing little spider monkey off their back, and they came out with a big win Sunday. So here's an unrelated short story about Browns quarterback Dylan Gabriel. All the restrooms throughout the Berea complex now have a footstool next to all the toilets because Dylan's feet do not touch the floor when he sits down to pee. Dad, I'm done. Wrist up.
Oh man.
And finally, Dawg Chug. This is a Dawg Chug public announcement.
Oh,
Here at Dawg Chug, we appreciate hard work. We appreciate getting tough when need be, and we strongly support acknowledgement when someone deserves credit, or at least relief from criticism. In saying this, and I think I speak for everybody at Dawg Chug, maybe. Anyway, we believe it's unfair to continue the narrative of firing Kevin Stefanski, at least right now. And we strongly believe the harsh name calling, nicknames are childish and immature. Do they need to stop? No, God, no, don't be foolish. However, moving forward, due to the win, he will no longer be referred to as Stinkfansky. The following, we're not gatekeeping. This is just some helpful tips to keep it fun. Here's a list of acceptable nicknames, barbs, jabs, or slurs. Smellfansky, Stalefansky, Stankfansky, Funkfansky, and Tardfansky. Also, bitch-ass racist who won't start a black quarterback is also acceptable, despite having a black DEI hiring GM and Catherine fucking Hickman, apparently, who drafted him, the same people that are allowing Funkstansky to sabotage him and ruin his career. Those are completely acceptable. No problem with any of those. This is a Dawg Chug update. Public service announcement. Thank you for cooperation. I'm Roger First in Cuyahoga Falls. I just report the news. You make it.
wow.
That's
Oh,
Dylan
There was
Gabriel.
something.
boy.
Trap
I might clap for this just because that was awesome in its own right.
Dylan Gabriel's going to jump up and hit you in the knee if you don't watch it, Roger.
Well, first of all,
I do like Stalefansky the best. Stalefansky.
But
His
that
offense
was
is very
positive.
stale.
You didn't think that was positive?
and Ed, don't act like
positive.
you weren't making fun of Gabriel's,
Oh, I make fun of Baker. I make fun of all of them, Andy.
That's fine. So why is he going to be picking on Roger? She's going to be kicking all our asses.
Let's go.
No. I think I could take Dylan Gabriel.
All right, well, great job, Roger. That was a lot of fun. Jay, how do you think you did there? AJ, sorry.
50% of that was 100% amazing. Like
Yeah.
50% of the time I was laughing, and the other 50% of the time I was just checking my phone.
That's
So,
a way
I mean,
higher
it was
percentage
pretty-
than your top 10
I mean, it was
last week.
pretty good.
Yeah,
Did you miss the
we could-
Pittsburgh
Way higher
one?
percentage than your top 10 last week. So
If we get a 50%, like we might have.
Who
like
said
30
that?
in there.
There's
That was-
only one Ed in this group, bro.
Oh.
Ed said I don't
The
work
one.
hard enough, and I want her to put the work in.
Well, you did,
Oh.
and we appreciate it. Well done, Roger. That was
Thanks.
hilarious. Okay, and where are we getting started first?
Well, you know what? I missed my top 10, so let's go to the top 10s because obviously AJ, who we thought last week could do a top 10, but we realized that not everyone can do it. So, whether you like mine or not, I'm going to coherently go count down from 10 to 1, something AJ failed to do last week.
And at least you know how to read, which is
Hey,
important.
I thought
they
it was
don't know-
1 to 10.
they don't know numbers in Pittsburgh. 1 in 10 confuse them in Pittsburgh. It's all right.
Yeah, that's true. Okay. Well, tonight's top 10 is inspired by the victory for the Browns. So here we go. Tonight's top 10 is the top 10 reasons why Victory Mondays hit so much harder in Cleveland. Number 10.
Let's go.
Oh, shit. We actually won. Number 9. Other cities win more than 3 games a year. Number 8. Cleveland cucks are the cuckiest. Number 7. I just hit 2 major potholes, bent all 4 rims, but hey, the Browns won.
Potholes
Number
right now.
6. Baker who? Number 5. When you're ranked the least happy city, Wallet Hub 2025, you got to have something to obnoxiously overfill that void in your life. Congratulations, Cleveland. Number 4. The chance of it happening in back-to-back weeks is slimmer than Ariana Grande. Someone
Oh.
feed that bitch.
Ooh.
Number 3,
No.
and I can't think of all 10, so I got a public service announcement. For God's sakes, would you retards find out who killed Amy Mahalovic? She died the last time the Browns won the division. Number 2, Clevelanders have a rich tradition of celebrating regular season games like it's their Super Bowl. Because what's a Super Bowl? And the number 1 reason why Victory Mondays hit so much harder in Cleveland is the reality of Tuesday through Sundays in Cleveland ain't no goddamn picnic. And that's tonight's top 10.
Well done, Edward.
You guys actually don't even need me here. Like, you just roast yourselves. Like, I don't even know why I'm here.
Yeah, I think everyone's
That's true.
asking themselves that question.
If you're in the comments, Force of Nature and everybody in there, ask us or let us know if you want Jay to continue on in the show. We will listen to popular opinion. We will listen to you.
Wow, that was great. Good stuff, Ed. Now, I know you got a lot of the regular segments. Where do you want to get started today? Let's have some fun.
All right, let's have some fun. Well, Jay did mention. Jay, did you have a rapid fire? Did you mention a rapid fire?
Yeah, I'm going to do a rapid fire.
All right.
I'm going to go around the horn. I want to go to each one of you instead of just picking one person.
For each question, or
Yep, I'll start top left. So I'll go Andy, Ed, Roger, Edward. I'll go around. All right. So it's rapid fire. You got to go quick.
Okay.
Sure.
I'm not very good at those rules.
Or reading
from previous.
Or reading.
Right.
Is it a one-word answer, or what do we? What?
Isn't it yes or no?
Whatever. Go, Jay. Just get it started. You get started.
The answer. All right. I'll start with Andy. Andy, Dylan Gabriel is better than Joe Flacco.
Yes.
Ed, should you have traded Joe Flacco?
Yes.
Roger, is Dylan Gabriel, is he better than shit turd Sanders?
Yes.
Ed, the Steelers are the best team in the AFC North currently.
No.
Andy, the TJ Watt is having a better year than Myles Garrett.
No.
DK Metcalf is a top 5 wide receiver in the NFL right now.
Hell no.
Roger, the Browns had a 2-year bump where they were almost good and now are the Browns again. Is the overall failure on Andrew Berry or Kevin Stefanski?
Andrew Berry.
Edward, is Nick Carnes the most adorable dude Browns fan?
Absolutely.
Andy, is Lysandra your favorite bougie Browns or whatever they call it?
Yes.
She's mine too.
Ed, is Great Lakes actually good beer or is it shit like Iron City and you pretend that it's good?
I only drink Mountain Dew.
It's better than Iron City.
Roger, do you feel comfortable having Ed babysit your children without supervision?
Yes.
Edward, would you drive the Browns Tesla
my
every single
cats I
day
worry
as your
about.
primary car?
Wait. So repeat that.
Would you drive the Browns Tesla car every single day as your primary car wherever you went?
When I was a passenger, that shit was awesome.
But would you drive it every day as your primary vehicle? All right. Andy, do you secretly root for Baker Mayfield?
Of course. It's not a secret.
Secretly.
Ed, has Roger gotten away with a pretty serious crime years ago and will never be caught?
Yes.
Roger, is 6
Allegedly.
Super Bowls is 6 Super Bowl wins a lot?
Not compared to the Browns championships.
Thank you.
Well done.
Edward, is Quinshawn Judkins better than Nick Chubb?
Yes. Right as of right this moment, yes.
Andy, is Njoku going to play hurt every single game this year?
No.
Ed, is Devin Bush really a starter for your team?
Yes.
You guys.
Roger, does Andy rule with an iron fist, and are you secretly afraid of offending him?
Repeat that.
Does Andy rule with an iron fist, and are you secretly afraid of offending him?
You fucking say yes, I'm gonna fucking come over there.
Yes.
You piece of shit.
Ever, will the Browns have a winning record this year?
Oh my God.
That's been known, but no.
Andy, will the Steelers win the AFC North?
No.
Ed, will you invite me on the show next week?
Yes.
That's the end. You guys did great. That
Well
was good.
done.
Thank you.
That was great,
Hey.
dude. That was great.
Thank you.
That was a good. Hey, what a makeup from your awful top 10 last week.
Yeah, you're much
Good
better at the
job.
rapid fire.
It happens. The Steelers lose once in a while, just like I do. So it
And your
happens.
reading was
I'll win the next
outstanding.
week.
The Packers are beating you guys, but yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we'll see.
That
You
was
did
some
okay.
outstanding
You
reading.
did all right. We might have you back next week. We'll give you a call.
And I'm not just trying to be a homer against the Steelers. The Ravens aren't they favored to win the AFC North right now?
They were 2 weeks ago. I don't know about this after this past week's games. I don't know if they still are or not.
So anyway,
I mean, you
Close.
can't win. You can't win it with a losing record.
Yes, we can.
Yes,
Teams do it all the time.
yeah.
Seattle hosted a playoff game and the Beastquake happened. So
Anyway, that was great. Well done, AJ. Thank you for that. What do you think about next? That opposition position?
Yeah, and you know what, Andy? Opposition position, the hot game where you take the position of your opposition. But I was thinking about this topic, and Roger is Lord Baseball, and I think Andy tonight, I want some of Lord Baseball, and I think I want to play dirty. I don't want to take the position of my opposition. I want to take my position. We got into it the other day in the chat room a little bit, and I just want to say the topic is going to be this. Jumping on the base paths to stop a double play should be legal. We saw Josh Naylor do it for the Mariners against the Blue Jays, where he jumped instead of, to try to stop a double play. It was ruled interference. And I want to go on the position of, you know what? That's fucked up. I'm out the gate, Andy. I'm going first. Roger, you will take the position of it should be interference. It was the correct call. That is the correct rule. I want to say this. What Josh Naylor did was fucking awesome. Josh Naylor is a fucking dog. I wish he was still on the Guardians. I think we missed his tenacity. We missed him in the clubhouse. And honestly, we missed a lot of his home runs. I know Manzardo did a good job offensively, but there's something about Nails. That was a dog, and maybe his brother misses him. But here's the thing. What Josh Naylor did was awesome. He didn't deviate from the base path. He didn't go out of his way. He just ran straight to second base, and all he did, and he's not a tall man, he just jumped and took one to the dome. He took one to the dome, which I commend him for, because that's what you should try to do to win a baseball game. And I think it's stupid, Roger. I think baseball has a bunch of stupid rules because, how is that interference? He didn't put his hands up. He didn't try to block it. He didn't do any of that. He just jumped like Chris Cross would back in the day. Daddy Mac Daddy, Josh Naylor, jump. Got it done. And I think that's a fucking archaic old white man rule. Baseball needs to be better. Stop being such pussies. Let them play, Roger. What say you?
You know what would be interesting in baseball? If they start playing it like fucking dodgeball and you get a ground ball at third base, you can hit the fucking runner on his way to first and he's out. You know what? Coming around, Ernie Clement could have picked it up and said, you know what? I know you're going to jump. I'm going to hit you right in the fucking head. That's why you're not allowed to do it, because you can get fucking killed. You know what? I think he wanted to take a jump slide. And once he got hit, the slide was out the window. But you can't do it because people are going to get hurt, because those guys have cannons for arms, and you get hit with an 80-mile-an-hour ball from a shortstop or a third baseman. It don't tickle. You know what? It's a 100-year-old rule. You're just not allowed to do it. It's fucking baseball. Baseball's hard. Play it by the rules.
Hey. All right. Great spirited debate tonight. I just want to say this, Roger. It's a choice that he made. It's a choice that he made to do it.
No, it's absolutely a choice.
Can I be the judge for this?
Yes. Go ahead, Edward.
All three of us will judge.
Yeah. Yep.
I'm siding with Ed, because every level of baseball,
You're
when you start off and you hit it into a double play, your thing is, if you're the guy on first base, your objective is to disrupt the double play. So the other guy gets on base. You might get one out of it. Sure, great, cool, whatever, one out. The inning still continues. I'm doing whatever I can to make sure that ball does not go into that glove before my runner gets there, especially with a slower runner. And I love that Taylor. I was going to ask last night how much, if he was this savvy, when he played in Cleveland. I think he was, but I just wanted to see, but I didn't ask it because I was just, it was a long night. But I agree with you. Disrupt the double play. Jump up.
Yeah.
Hey, why not? In the base path.
Yeah.
You can jump up. I agree.
Yeah.
I'm with that on this. So Ed wins this one tonight.
All right, so I'll let Andy be the tiebreaker, because I'm going to go with Roger on this one. So here's the deal. First off, Josh is the least of the best nailers. Secondly, thirdly, you can't just throw your face in front of the baseball, right? So if somebody hits into it, if somebody hits into a double play, you're cooked. I'm sorry about your luck. You don't get to run interference like that. That's literally the rules.
How are you arguing against your own argument?
And then third rule is
Thirdly,
the Mariners lost anyway, so who gives a shit?
How are you arguing against your own self right now?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
That's how.
That's how. If I am, then I don't even know what I'm doing.
Right.
Yeah.
Andy, looks like you're the tiebreaker tonight. What say you?
All right. Well, baseball is a game that has to evolve. It's losing ratings, and to do that, you have to have some tenacity when you play, some energy, and that's why I loved rooting for Josh Naylor. And it might be an old rule, but it's a stupid rule. And at the end of the day, if he wants to put himself at risk to get hurt to help his team win in a clutch game 7 situation or whatever, do it. Do whatever it takes. So I applaud that. And when Roger was telling his answer, I basically, I was like drifting off to sleep, kind of like I am when I watch baseball players play the way Roger would like them to play.
Old school.
Bring me the energy.
Nice.
Hey, by the way,
just like Shane
the
Bieber
ratings
said,
are up, though.
what the
ratings
fuck
are
is
up for
wrong
baseball.
with you guys?
Oh, yeah, well.
What I do? I do anything, dude. What I do?
you
Why I got
hopped
me
on the
fucking
show.
for? That's true.
Yeah, we might as well make baseball WWE. You know, I mean,
Great.
Okay. And
I
that will
forgot
end
the rules.
opposition position.
let's make it
Well,
more exciting.
Hockey did it. Let's go.
Yeah.
WWE's great.
And let the record show, Andy didn't actually vote for me. He voted for Josh Naylor, and I applaud him.
No, I voted for your argument. It was
so
Josh
I won.
Naylor-esque. And what the
I
hell are
gave
you talking about that Josh Naylor is not the best Naylor? Like, Bo Naylor, he had a
Bo's
decent
not
back half of the season, but are you kidding me?
better than Josh. He's not better
I
than Josh.
mean, come on, man. He's obviously better. Just because he wasn't a Brown or a Indian.
The batting average is
Guardian
saying no, he
or
wasn't
whatever.
better.
It doesn't matter if
Bo Naylor's going to be.
Well,
an
Andy,
all-star
I just want to
pitcher
point
next
out to
year.
the audience that I'm not really comfortable with you actually giving me the win. And I am going to say that you are sick tonight. You've admitted you were sick, and that's the reason why you voted for me.
All right.
And
Well,
yeah.
you know what? Ed,
X.
you've annoyed me now, so I'm just going to give it to Roger. Roger,
No,
you're the winner.
no, game
Yeah,
over.
Roger, you
Game,
win.
we've already called it. No, none of that. So, hey, that was a fun opposition position. Good job, Roger. Good job, me. Thank you to the judges. And that will move us along, Andy.
All right. Should we go right to the Spit Sip Chug?
Yeah, let's do it. Okay, it is time for our staple of the show, Spit Sip Chug. And I won't even go to my spiel. Basically, everybody knows it. It's a great game. It's a statement, not a question. If you like the statement, you will chug. If you hate the statement, you will spit. And if you kind of like it, kind of don't like it, and you just want to drink, just take a sip. Will Roger be allowed
No.
to sip?
He's
Whoa.
got to earn it back.
Whoa, okay.
Well, after that update,
Yep.
Pretty much.
Jesus,
As a,
that's a tough crowd.
as
Yeah.
a founding guest on this show because of Chugs, because of the 6 wins in the past 3 years we've had, and we shared Chugs together. I say Roger can't chug until he has a great Halloween costume next year or next week. I mean, it can't be Hulk. He cannot be Hulk.
He was never
Two
Hulk.
different people.
He was never
Two
Hulk.
different people. But he can't dress as the Hulk.
Oh.
Trying to get, so he has to have a great costume next
Well,
week.
actually,
If
I would
not-
love him to be the Hulk because we'd have two
No, no.
Hulks on. We'd have the
Well,
regular Hulk and we'd have
Real
him on.
Hulk.
Yeah,
But
right.
I don't want Aldi. I don't want Aldi Hulk and Walmart Hulk. I don't want those. I want Roger to bring it next week. And if that's the case, then he can sip. If not, so Roger, you gotta bring your A game next week.
Don't you worry about it, Edward. I'm in.
Well, Edward, you will start tonight's Spit Sip Chug. We'll start with you. First statement being Stefanski's job will be judged more on points scored than wins. That's a chug. It's looking like a chug to me.
That is a chug because wins don't matter this year. They've clearly established that. They want a top 5 to 10 draft pick. They get the Jaguars pick. Hopefully they falter down the stretch. But it's all about the points. They finally scored over 30 points. They finally scored over 20 points. Last week on the show was a discussion, are they going to get 20? Maybe. They got 31. Great. I don't care if it's against the laced Daniel and his midget quarterback, who is actually Tim Tebow and Hawaiian, and all these other things. A win's a win, but it's definitely going to be on points and wins.
Okay. Andy, sick COVID, Andy. I shouldn't say that. Is it COVID?
We tested ourselves. We were negative. So,
okay.
Everybody
out there, get tested, because if you think you got the sniffles, it might be COVID.
I don't have the sniffles.
Obviously, the offense getting in its groove and scoring more points is important, but that's not the most important thing. We can't be scoring 40 points and losing games. That'll be its own controversy. We got to get to this many wins. That's 7.
7?
Right now we're at this many. So we have this many more to go. And I think there's 10 games left? So
something like that.
He's got to win 5 of the remaining 10. And I think he saves his job. Any less than that, I think he's gone.
Oh.
I agree with that. I like that a lot.
So
my friend over here, he's very sick, just like in The Fugitive. Richard's very sick right now. Richard's very sick. I am gonna chug. Switch to samples. Okay, so I am chugging. Fugitive reference for all those people out there. I'm chugging because look, when I frame this statement, and it's a beautiful statement, it's in the spirit of basically the offense just looking like a competent offense. Obviously, you got to score points to do that. And to Andy's point, obviously, if they give up 51 points and they lose 51-41, I still don't think that's on Stefanski. That's more get rid of Schwartz. I mean, if you're scoring 41 and you can't stop anybody with Myles Garrett, and I mean, it'd have to be a major catastrophe. Obviously, everybody would have to basically be hurt for them to. And with Mason Graham, Eddie talking about the rookie. Mason Graham from Michigan looking as great as he is. They ain't giving up 51 points. I don't care how much they want to give up in games that their offense doesn't score. So definitely chugging. I think it is a beauty contest because Stefanski's supposed to be this offensive guru. And if he can have a competent offense, especially developing Gabriel or Sanders, then yeah, he's going to stay because of that reason. Roger.
I'm chugging. Ed, you killed Lentz. You killed Lentz so you can give the rule Provasic.
Provasic! Yes! Provasic!
I know my movies.
Yes.
Roger does.
Listen, I don't think anybody's being judged. I think they're getting a pass. All Jimmy Haslam cares about is bulldozers and building his fucking dome. He's got an extended stay downtown in case he runs over time. Nobody wants the fucking job. Nobody wants Andrew Berry's job. There's nobody out there. Really, if you look at the coaches that might be available, unless some up-and-comer, no, I think he's going to be judged more on the points and how the team progresses, how the rookies progress, and quarterback progression is going to be a factor, I think, more than wins. So I'm chugging.
Nice. AJ.
So it confuses me that, your medium goal is to get to 7 wins. I mean, that's actually kind of terrifying as a team. Where I really hope we get to 7, right? So, and when you said that, you actually proved the point. It's about the wins, not the scores, right? Nobody remembers what your score was in week 3, week 4, week 5. It remembers what your wins were at the end, right? So the wins are greater than the score. So I think Stefanski will be judged on the wins. I don't really understand why you trade Joe Flacco when he was your number 1 quarterback and he can torch the AFC North, and you sit back and hope for 7. I really don't understand what Stefanski's goal is, but it's wins over score. And I think that, if he doesn't reach, I guess, your 7-win losing season, he should be gone at the end of the year. So I guess I'll sip on that.
Okay. All right. A lot of talking. I wish there was more sipping. All right, that will move us to statement number 2. You mentioned it actually in your rapid fire, AJ, but so I want to expand on it even more and keep it as simplified as you kept it because you're a simpleton and we are on the show. So we'll start with you, Andy. Judkins will be better than Nick Chubb. Quinshon Judkins from Ohio State will be better than Nick Chubb from Georgia.
Yeah, I'm so excited about Judkins, and he looks great, but Nick Chubb, was phenomenal. He had that ability to make explosive plays, to run between the tackles. The guy was just as good as it gets. And I love Judkins, but I'm nowhere even close to being able to say he's going to have a Nick Chubb career. If he's 80% Nick Chubb, I'm going to be thrilled. Honestly, got a lot more to prove.
Fair enough. I am only gonna be sipping, chugging, sipping, because he's a Buckeye and I like him and he's good and he's kind of like the only hope on offense we kind of like have right now.
That's not true.
He's a buck rental.
Well, I mean, okay, we can talk about Fannin. We're not talking about any offensive linemen, Eddie, because they all fucking suck. The wide receivers fucking suck. So by you saying that, do you mean Harold Fannin Jr.? Is that the only other? Because that's all you would be saying. And let's be real, he's a good piece. I think they overuse him a little bit too much.
The Chief too. Don't disrespect the Chief like that.
I'm done with the Chief. The Chief has been. Look,
no.
I'm not giving him another time. I'm sorry, but there are white guys. There are white guys that I can't even name that put up more fantasy points than David Njoku. And I'm tired. I am tired of it, Eddie. I am tired of that. And that's the only reason. Look, he makes all the impossible catches, misses the simple catches, missed a pass last week in Pittsburgh. Got to catch the pass. I'm tired of it. And I'm tired of you getting beat by like these white guys that I don't even know who you are. Third string on the Giants putting up more points than you are. So that's why, look, but other than that, Chief, I love you. But that's why I'm chugging on that one. Judkins, but to be Nick Chubb, you got to have a long way to go. Roger.
First of all, Njoku's kind of looking like a sausage stuffed in that, he's not slim and trim anymore. He's like kind of stuffed into that uniform. And let's get back to the thing. Nick, better than Nick Chubb. Oh, Nick Chubb, you know what? Who was it? Dorsey said, you don't want to play Nick Chubb? We're going to send Carlos Hyde out of here to make you pay him. He comes out. Nick Chubb, what wasn't his first carry? Like a 98-yard gallop?
It was like 3 carries and like over 100 yards against the Raiders.
Yeah,
or something.
Yeah.
It
wasn't a 98-yard gallop to start. It was not that.
I feel bad. I like Junkins. I like Junkins. I give everybody a hard time because he's a buck rental. But I gave Pete Smith a hard time about him. What's going to happen to Junkins is he's just going to get his head beat in for the next 2 or 3 years on bad teams until Jimmy gets his dome, and Junkins will just be a footnote in Cleveland Browns running back history like all the rest of them.
Damn. Okay. AJ, paint a prettier picture than that bleak one from my Lions fan.
So, was it 3-4 years ago, my first time on this show, we played spit, sip, chug, and I said, well, I can't spit on my floor. And I think it was Ed or Roger, one of you said, your inbred wife will clean it up.
Right.
And so then I realized that you gotta actually spit sometimes. So there's absolutely no way that this poor kid that coming up from being a rookie from Ohio State, jumping on this team that is just looking for some sort of direction without a real starting quarterback, a depleted offensive line, a defense that really has no direction. And yes, he's kicking some butt right now, but he's not Nick Chubb. He's not that guy. He's doing good right now, but I just don't see it being that sustainable for the entire season. So for that reason, I just don't think that.
Okay.
No.
Eddie.
All 3 of the Cleveland fans said they spit on that. They did not agree with that. The Steeler fan, which gave good points, good. I'm actually going to chug this. I love Nick Chubb, but I might say Quinton Judkins will be better than Nick Chubb.
Nice.
Wow. And Ed did sip, by the way.
I chugged, sipped, or I think I said, yeah. But I'll chug.
Regardless. Here's why I think that.
He Buckeye Chubb.
Nick Chubb was fantastic. Nick Chubb is one of my favorite Browns players ever. He's probably on my personal Mount Rushmore of Browns players that have played here in their time. And it's him, it's Myles Garrett, it's Denzel Ward, and it's Joe Thomas. That's for me, my own personal. The honorable mention is Josh Gordon, because I love him and he smokes weed, and shout out to him. Regardless, Chubb was great here. Everyone loves him. No one's going to say ever a bad thing about him ever in their lives. But Judkins loves the state of Ohio and loves playing there. He played in Columbus, and he just said last week that I love playing in Ohio. I love Cleveland. He's going to be way better. And the 3 touchdown performance this past week propelled my thoughts on that already. he is going to be the best running back in Cleveland Browns history. I'm saying it now.
Wow.
Okay.
Wow.
Bold.
Wow. Okay. I like that. And that'll move us on to statement number 3. This one should be a fun one. We'll start with me. Sanders should start after the bye week. I have to sip on that. Because if he goes out against New England, which is a formidable defense, unlike the Miami Dolphins, then, I'm going to, he's not losing us games, but Mac, and shout out to Mac. I know I give Mac, the Buffalo hard time sometimes, but he's my dude. And he put out a beautiful post on X stating that Dylan Gabriel is, I believe, like the 5th lowest quarterback, or however, maybe 5th highest quarterback, however you want to, take your analytics here. When it comes to turnover plays, when it's like 4.6%, that, there's times that he should have a turnover, and Miami Dolphins dropped a few, Pittsburgh dropped a few. I mean, there's times when Dylan Gabriel, he's lucky that the ball wasn't turned over. I mean, he's making he's 13 of 18. People are like, oh, well, he's a game manager. There's times that if the defenders would just catch the ball, he's put in some bad positions, or it could have been worse, or we wouldn't even be, Pittsburgh game wouldn't matter, but the thing about it is that people think Dylan Gabriel's playing clean football. He's not. He's just lucky that the defenders are dropping the football, because those should be interceptions. I know at least 2 or 3 last time game. I'm like, whoa, he got away with that one. So, I don't know. So I would say if he keeps playing like that, start Sanders, because, at the end of the day, we don't think Dylan Gabriel's a franchise quarterback. We think he's a backup at best. So I don't know. I did hear, the Browns say something about that he's going to start the last 4 games, according to Tony Rizzo. So I don't know. They're definitely going to get Sanders in there, but I would say sooner than later, because why not give him the most opportunity? And besides, then Buffalo, Colorado fans can stop their bitching. So I'm tired of hearing it. So I'm definitely going to sip on that one. Roger.
I'm spitting. Cool. No, we shouldn't start after the bye week. Whether Gabriel's doing, unless Gabriel's injured, he's not going in. The statement is should he? You know what I mean? And should he? No. But he won't. I saw they panned in on Stefanski as Gabriel coming around the field. It looked like Stefanski was ready to kiss him. You know what I mean? The smile looked like Christmas, and he just opened a new present. I think Shedeur Sanders is here for one reason, and that's just to occupy the fan base while we're bad. We said last week about Gabriel, if he was going to be a man or a franchise quarterback, in year 3 in college. You know what I mean? It's just, no, we shouldn't get the starts. I think what Stefanski said made sense today when they said that Sanders isn't getting reps with the first team. And he said, well, it's different. We have Joe Flacco, the whole thing that went on today. And Gabriel needs every goddamn rep that he can possibly get, and he needs to keep playing, because that's Stefanski's guy. I think go back to the last, statement. That's really what's going to determine how the progression of Dylan Gabriel. Because that's the guy that Stefanski wanted. So
nice. AJ.
Spit. Absolutely. So listen, Shit Turd Sanders is such a good football player that he was the first person to get his name retired from Colorado football on after he left, right? So that's not, but it's not. It's Colorado. So at the end of the day, nobody really wanted this quarterback in their league. You guys drafted him for some random reason, and like Roger said, it's more of almost a mascot style type quarterback sitting in their wings, right? So yes, he may give you a spark, but let me remind you of the Pittsburgh Steelers with Kenny Pickett 2-3 years ago. You don't bring that guy up. You don't put him to start unless you want to develop him. And is he developable, right? If that's a word. I don't think he is. I think he thinks that he can start right now without being developed. And I think that he doesn't really have the ability to be a long-term franchise quarterback. I think Dylan Gabriel has more of an opportunity to be a franchise quarterback than Shit Turd Sanders. right? So, especially just given the quality of school you go to and what you do in that school. So, I think that it would be against the Browns. It would be a Browns thing to do. I mean, for the love of God, please wait until after your bye week or whatever you want to call it and start him. Like, please, I'm fucking begging you, because that's exactly what everybody in this division wants the Browns to do. Start shit turd Sanders and just tank the rest of your season.
Yeah. Might get your wish, Eddie.
So, like, I live an hour and a half north of Pittsburgh. So I went to school with a lot of Pittsburgh people, so I know the Pittsburgh culture. What you just said might have been dumber than most of what Pittsburgh can come up with. That was some of the dumbest shit. Shit turd Sanders is such dumb shit.
You guys need a podcast.
No,
just
answer the question, bro.
What question?
It's a statement. These are statements.
Yeah, the statement about shit turd Sanders. Don't be worried about me, bro.
The thing was, he should start after the bye week.
Yeah.
I was spitting the hell out of that. No way in hell. Like, it doesn't matter where he went to school or when he was drafted. Like, he's on the roster, so maybe he can do something. We have no idea. But he wanted Gabriel in the draft. You can see it in the reaction when they drafted Gabriel to when they drafted Sanders. That's the thing. That happens. Like, they were all excited when Dylan Gabriel came, because that was Kevin Stefanski's guy. And sometimes it looks like he's a competent quarterback in that offense. Other times he gets bailed out. They drop interceptions, like you said, Ed. That is a great thing. But no, if they're going to start him now, they went to him and then they traded Flacco in the division, which I think is who cares? Like, they got a draft pick from it. I don't care where he went. Like, it's not going to burn us, really. So, cool, go do your thing, Joe Flacco. I mean, everything burns us, but for the sake of saying this, cool, Dylan Gabriel's a starter, and he doesn't look terrible. There's sometimes I'm like, oh, shit, that's not good. Or I'm trying to like, damn, he made that throw. Okay, good. Like, so it is what it is. And, like, never mind. I'm not going to say the thing about Pittsburgh. Never mind. I'm not going to say that. I'm going to let that go.
Nice. Wow. Okay.
Lively.
Yeah.
Andy.
You guys are at odds.
Well,
Sanders is here for when the wheels come off the bus. That hasn't quite happened yet. It's going to happen when we get to December. Sanders will get a shot, and at that point, it's going to be really ugly. Hopefully, he looks great, and then they could trade Sanders in this upcoming offseason, because I think that's the direction we're headed in. Honestly, we're going to draft a quarterback. If they can get anything for Sanders, recoup a little bit of that investment, I think they're going to take it. But yeah, I don't think he's ready for prime time quite yet. And Gabriel's working within the confines of the shitty system that Stefanski's running out there, and we'll see if it gets any better. I don't think it will, but it is what it is. Gabriel will be out there after the bye week and for a couple more weeks after that, and then we'll see. So I'm spitting.
I think you guys have a better chance of having Deshaun back before.
Yeah, I would agree.
Shooter starts
for sure.
And that, honestly, because I know Andy's laboring here. I don't blame him. I am too. We'll end Spit, Sip, Chug. I know we got our Pick'em segment, but I wanted to do my segment before AJ, kind of stole a little thunder. I mean, his rapid fire was awesome tonight, but we're going to actually do our real rapid fire. And Andy, since you're sick tonight and I'm sick tonight, I actually want you to go under rapid fire tonight.
All right, bring it.
All right, Quinshon Judkins will be better than Nick Chubb eventually.
No.
The Browns wide receivers are such ass.
Yes.
David Njoku looks like Tarzan, but statistically plays like Jane.
No.
Kicker Andre Schmidt is kind of good.
Yes.
Kevin Stefanski is still a pussy.
Yes.
Who wins the World Series?
The Dodgers.
Seattle Mariners misery makes you feel better about the Guardians' misery.
True.
The Guardians will sign a free agent not named Austin Hedges.
Yes.
Evan Mobley will win MVP.
No.
Cavs will win the NBA title.
No.
And finally, I want a better answer on this one. If chicks don't dress like sluts for Halloween, are they doing it wrong?
mean, look, if they want to go for it, I appreciate it. But otherwise, if you want to dress warm, dress warm. I'm all good with whatever.
Oh, and you are off.
Stop
Can
trying
I
to-
give you? Can I give an
Oh,
answer?
boo.
Roger, give the right answer. Give the right
Boo.
answer. Somebody give the right answer here.
Boo.
Andy's got a daughter. I've always thought that they've been doing it wrong, and if I see somebody in like a raggedy hand, long, I'm like, "What are you doing?" But one day, my daughter and her friend were going to a Halloween party, and they looked like they were going to a kegger at a frat house, and they were like 13. I was like, "Oh, this ain't fucking gonna happen." So I'm with Andy on this.
We were at Court Street for one of the Halloweens, and the whole crowd on Court Street was screaming up at this balcony. There was a girl up there, take it off, take it off, take it off. And she flips up her shirt, and it was not good. It was not what you wanted to really be seeing. And within an instant, the entire crowd started cheering, put it back on, put it back on.
Like rocks and some socks. Boom. That's it. Bad.
Well, you know what?
Fucking
That's what I'm
robot.
trying to say. You don't want to see everyone in, dress.
I know. I get. Yeah. I guess in a perfect world, Andy, it would work. I guess the perfect world. All right.
Yeah.
Good answer. Good answer. You are off rapid fire. Good job.
Thank you.
Yeah. Well, that will get us to our final segment. Andy likes to gamble, and we like to lose, and it never goes good. But hey, we're there. We're at that week. It's time for pick'ems.
All right. So we're going to pick 5 college or NFL games against the spread. We've been doing this, I think, 4 years. We have not won a single time. We've got
Not even close.
Good news
Before we
is,
continue, what did we do last week?
well, we lost.
3 for
Three,
5.
3 right,
But-
2 wrong. 3 right, 2 wrong.
I was right.
good news
I
is, though-
was going to say something. I was going to text Roger about it, but I was like, no, I'll be on his show this week. Hey, Roger, remember I told you the Colts +1.5.
I
Going back home. He, blah, blah,
would do
blah.
that. They were gonna cover it.
Harbaugh.
Yeah. You know what? It was the uniforms, the banana. They were the fucking Savannah Bananas.
Yeah.
That's what did it.
Anyway,
That's
the
it,
good
dude.
news is there's no, shitty Lana pick here to destroy us. Thank God, because she would have picked Thursday Night Football, and it would have been terrible.
Yes,
We would have-
Of course,
it would
yes.
have sucked
Oh,
all
boy.
the momentum out.
A staple
No.
of the show, though. The bad pick on Thursday is a staple of the show. Sadly.
All right. So, AJ, we'll start with you. If you need a line check, just shout out the game, and I'll tell you.
Nope. I'm going to take my underdog pick of the week is going to be the Giants over the Eagles.
Fucker.
They're getting 7.5, but
That
I
was
think
my pick.
I think the Giants are killing it. They're just a pick away, and it's the Eagles. I just think that's a good
All
pick
right.
for this.
Yep. Damn, that was my pick. Good pick. Fucker.
All right.
Hey, fuck you too.
We'll go to Eddie.
What's the Packers line against the Steelers?
They are 3.5-point favorites against those Pittsburgh Steelers that are supposed to win the division.
Can you tease that to 2.5?
No, I cannot.
All right, so I'll take the 3.5. I'll do that. Them 3.5.
I mean, if we could tease lines, we'd have a chance of winning. All right, Ed.
What is the 6.5? Patriots are 6.5-point favorites. Well, yeah, against the Browns. Gosh, that's looking. I'm telling you, I don't. Give me the Patriots. Give me the Patriots.
All right. Betting against the Browns, typically a smart thing to do. Wouldn't have been last week, but
Yeah.
now we're playing a team that's.
Hey, Dolph Ziggler, pro
solid.
wrestler, does that every week.
Man, it must be tough to be a Dolphins fan. Roger, you're Olin. Do you have another?
Give me Baker over the Saints.
All right.
I know Evans is he's done, right? But still, give me Baker
Most of the
after
year.
a loss. Baker comes out
Absolutely.
going to New Orleans. Baker's gonna kick ass. Give me Baker Mayfield over the Saints. I think you're getting 6.5, right?
We're getting they're giving 4.5, so we got to win by 5.
Oh, okay. They're giving 4. I had 6. Yeah,
Hey,
give me 4 for
Hey,
sure.
Tez Johnson, 2 touchdowns this week. Tez Johnson, 2 touchdown score for
All right.
FanDuel, DraftKings, whatever you want to do. Bet responsibly.
We're not sponsored by anybody, Eddie, so that doesn't.
Hey, I'm trying. I'm trying.
Okay.
I'm trying. Someone's gonna see this and be like, oh, all right, cool. Let's give him a shot. All right, cool.
FanDuel.
Exactly. Yes, FanDuel. Yeah, exactly. Like,
The old people with the signs sponsor me, so I get free signs from them. So
Heather and I just closed on a house for our clients, and we're about to get paid. So Eddie, I'm going to take that whole paycheck and just put it right on that double touchdown. Don't tell Heather.
I'll buy her a bigger bottle of wine if that does not hit.
Cheap owner Dong says, "What's up, bitches?" I wonder.
What's up, bitches?
Hey,
wonder if
we
he's
start at
related.
9:30 now. Cheap owner Dawn.
All right, I'm going to go with the Houston Texans are playing 49ers. I think the 49ers are still out their quarterback. Houston's actually favored to win this game. The 2-4 Houston Texans.
Oh,
When the line doesn't make sense, let's take it. I'm taking the Houston Texans.
wow.
What's the line?
They are giving a half point, so they just have to not
Okay.
tie or lose.
Yeah.
And we win.
Okay. So
All right.
read the parlay again.
We got
This
Houston
is the week.
to win. We have the Giants plus 7.5. We have New England to have to win by a touchdown against our Browns. We have Tampa Bay to win by 5 against the horrible Saints, and then we have the Green Bay Packers beating the Pittsburgh Steelers by 4.
Okay.
4 more.
That's good.
All right.
It seems like it's good. That means that's good. We're gonna go over. We're gonna go over.
Cheap owner Dong teasing. Wait till we meet his cousin. Message Dong. I think
Massage dong. I think that.
Massage Dong.
Massage.
Sorry.
Oh, it's
Don't-
penis.
I'll be both them and darts for $100 a head, so it doesn't matter.
Don't chug NyQuil right before you do Dawg Chug. Doesn't go very well.
No, it doesn't.
And that ends pick'ems.
That has been a great show. Sorry that I'm a little under the weather and it affected my ability. But Ed, thank you for picking up the slack and kicking ass.
Thank you,
Roger,
sir.
that was a hilarious thing. Everyone should go back early on the show and watch that, as well as Ed's great.
Oh, we have to do this real quick. Everybody go around the horn real quick. We have to get Cavs predictions because in the little thing that I put out there for YouTube, I said we're going to talk about Cavs predictions. I'm going to say the Cavs win the East. Cavs win the East. That's my prediction. They lose in the finals.
So yes or no?
Just whatever the Cavs do. Just go real quick. You got 20 seconds. Cavs do what this year?
Who's,
I'm actually gonna agree. I'll go. I'll agree with you. They win the East.
Okay, Cavs win the East. Okay. All right.
Yeah, I'm
Andy,
gonna
what
say
do
they
you
win the East. I ain't gonna hold you up.
AJ?
We don't really do basketball in Pittsburgh, so I'm not really worried about the
I know what that
Cavs.
is,
Like,
yeah.
it's not really a thing.
I regret everything. Andy.
You'll probably lose like the rest of Cleveland, whatever. No big
All
deal.
right.
I mean, did you even go see Dr. J or something? Get fucking what the?
Oh, I saw
Go
Dr.
watch hockey.
Dre.
Go watch hockey.
For the next episode. Andy, what do you got the Cavs doing this year?
I think they're going to lose in the Eastern Conference.
Okay.
But
Hey,
you know,
that's something.
Yeah.
Boy, that's gonna
Well, I
end
only
on a
said
high
we're going
note.
to do two things tonight. We're going to talk about the Browns win against Miami, our second win of the year, and we're going to talk about the Cavs predictions. We did both of those, so I am not a liar, at least about this.
cheap owner Dong weighs in. There's a better chance his last name not being Dong. Wow.
Nobody
Wait,
gives a fuck.
stuff.
No paternity test or DNA needed.
Yeah, it's not dong.
All right. AJ, thank you for your great rapid fire. That was amazing. Everyone go check that out.
Amazing. Yeah, great job.
Eddie, that was an
Blown
amazing
away.
chug. I hope you get to come on next week to chug.
I
Look,
hope so too.
if the Browns somehow
Hey.
win this game, and I know we're not going to because New
Sure.
England's tough. We're playing in their house. But if we somehow manage to win, this season feels like it's kind of back on track because you got that shitty Jets team after the bye. I
I
don't know.
agree.
Andy, 30
Okay.
seconds, and we're under
Wait.
an hour. Let's do it.
All right.
There's Steve. Steve's coming on the 5th. Steve's going to be a guest on the 5th.
I'm
Thanks,
way on every
Steve.
week because my darts
Great
team's
job,
not
man.
losing. So
Thank you, Steve. And
Fuck yeah, Steve.
everyone, check it out next week. We got a special time for the Dawg Chug, 9:30 to 11, because it's going to be the Halloween.
Yeah.
Hollow
extravaganza.
Chug.
the hollow chug.
Hollow chug.
Hollow Chug.
Yeah.
That's going to be
we win
amazing.
or lose.
15 seconds,
So,
Andy.
All right. With that,
I'll put my Steelers jersey on and dress up as a winner.
Drink them if
Fuck
you
you.
got them.
drink them if you got them. Go Browns.
Go Browns.
Fuck the Steelers.